What is up, everybody? We'll get started here in just a few minutes. Live. Welcome back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. I'm your host, Patrick Vallejos. We will be opening up the phone lines in probably about 15 to 30 minutes. So if anybody's calling in now, feel free to call right back or hang tight backstage. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. This will be just a super quick check-in. Got a little bit busy, so I wasn't able to go live earlier. So I figured, hey, real quick, let's see what's up. Anthony France, the new CSI Miami. How was it? With dog hair. The case I was going to cover earlier today that I rescheduled for tomorrow was the Shantae Blankenship case. They caught her killer with phenotyping. Remember, we always thought in the Delphi case, the second sketch was done by phenotype. This one was, spot on. So I can't wait to show you guys that. It's going to blow your mind. If you want to go take a look for yourself, Rhonda Shantae Blankenship. It's a really sad story. What's up, 12 Cats? Misty, Blue-Eyed Trucker, good to see you. Tamby, Misty, how are you? Who'd I miss? Cindy, Pitbull Mom, Camaro Lover, Heather, Jody Lynn, Jerry, my guy Anthony. How you doing, buddy? It's like sci-fi but true crime, you know. What's up, Julia? Let's go ahead and hit you with the
Excellent.
I read up on that case. At least the guy ended up admitting he did it. Yeah, he's another psychopath. He said that he had Satan inside of him, and it wanted to do it, not him. You know, it caused him to do it. Yeah, very interesting individual, that person. Ryan Riggs. We're going to do a deep dive into that tomorrow. Mr. Burns. Excellent. What's up, Cheeks? How you doing? Kelly says lots of psychopathy in this crazy world. Scary. Yeah, it really is. I mean, the ones that scare me are the stories of these folks who decide to just shed their family. I mean, like, what is that? That's so creepy. You're like, oh, I'm done with you, family. I'm just gonna murder all of you. I think some people refer to him as family annihilators, but that just sounds so weird to me. You know, what are we watching? The Gladiators. Next up, the Annihilator. It's like so weird. It's a weird term. I'm not comfortable with the term dump either, you know, like dump site or just the thought of people just dumping bodies somewhere. It's just, I don't know, it's just another weird term. What's going on with you, Misty? Got a couple true crime in the morning suggestions to email over to you if you're looking. Yeah, I am. We're going to be doing Alexis Patterson's case. She's still missing. And what's really strange is as soon as I scheduled that true crime in the morning, some girl like came forward and claimed that she was Alexis. Like she's all over the internet right now. She has kind of like the same scar on her eye and everything else. So now we'll go ahead and add that to the live stream because it's very interesting. That is such a tragic but deep rabbit hole. I mean, it's just a mess. What a mess. That's all I can say about that case. But yeah, send them over, Julia. You always have the good cases. The ones that need attention. The channel's growing, so thank all of you who been subscribing and helping out, donating to the channel, the Cash App, becoming members. I mean, we've really put in some work here. Quite the community we've built. The Maya Malay case where her husband was doing curses on her. Oh yeah. That stuff happens. You know, there's people in their dark room doing spells on people. Doesn't work on real Christians though. You know. Jesus is the top dog. No preference. I mean, let's see. Let's go through some of the cases that we've covered. We've covered Aiden Clune, the Apple River stabbing, Asia Degree, and that's an older case, another unsolved mystery. We might do a part 3 on that one. We've covered it twice. Athena Strand, Audrey Cunningham, Baby Lisa. We did that was a great True Crime in the Morning episode. There was some really good discussion in the chat on that one. Bethany Bauer, Brad Wayne Allen, Brian Schaefer, Bryson Muir, the BTK, Caleb Harris, Carly Brusha, Chance Engelbert, Charles Dewey, Charlotte Cena. God, that one really hurt me. I'm glad that one came to a quick resolution. That was a tough one. Chelsea Grimm, we've devoted a lot of time to Chelsea Grimm. We went out there and we were boots on the ground, searched for her. We did a documentary on Chelsea Grimm. It's not the best documentary, but I mean, we documented our investigation and we actually developed a tip on that. So I haven't heard anything from the lead investigator, but yeah, I was proud of that. Chelsea Woods, Christian Andracchio. That's a very strange case. Crystal Rogers, Daniel Norfleet, Daniel Macias, Daniel Kallenberger, David Schultz, Dylan Redwine, Dylan Rounds, Echo Lloyd. We're going to do another episode on Echo, and the only time you'll ever catch me in California right now is to cover some of these cases. And the list goes on. I mean, geez. And these are mostly unsolved missing persons cases. Unsolved mysteries, people vanishing, reports of psychosis, drug abuse, possible kidnappings. And they don't really get a whole lot of attention. Misty says, I believe people can have demons that make them do very dark stuff. I think everybody has a demon. And if you're not protected, or not a demon, but demons, I think they're actively looking to take you off of your path, off of your true journey. Yeah, Christian Andracchio. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Go check out my episode on him. God. That kind of, I don't know if they'll ever get answers in that case. Honestly. Elizabeth Barraza, Elizabeth Smart, Ellen Greenberg. She's been in the news. Their case was finally accepted in the Supreme Court. Elliot Rogers, Evansdale murders, the Flora fires, Golden State Killer, Gretchen Harrington and David Zanstra, Hannah Landon, the Happy Face Killer, Harley Morris. Now, this was a really tough one to cover. The family is still extremely active looking for Harley Morris. Heidi Seaman and Erica Patello, the Henrietta murders, the Idaho murders, Koberger, Israel Keys, James Burke, Jim Duckett, Jocelyn Nungary. Yeah, the Lindsay Buziak case, man. Yeah, you helped out a lot on that one, Julia. I appreciated that. Thanks for hooking up that interview too. That was awesome. I thought that went really well. Yep. I was gonna see if anybody knew which one I was talking about for California. Carly Gousset. It's the only time you'll ever catch me out there. Yeah, we did a two-part um, on her case. I think that was they law enforcement thought it was marijuana induced psychosis. Yep, Carly Lane Gousset. 16-year-old girl wakes up in the morning and just starts wandering off into the woods. They searched and searched for her. Helicopters, thermal imaging on the helicopter, drones. And it's pretty wide open out there. New Block Era says the floor fires that killed Kiara, Cariel, Kiani has ramped out over the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I had a really good chat with Galen over on the Curious Contrarians channel. That was really fun. She gave me an invitation to hit her up, so. And I just follow my instincts. So, when I feel like the timing is right, I'll see what's up. Johnny Gosh, Abby Williams, Liberty German, Lindsay Buziak, Carly Gousset are some of the many top cases that haunt me. The Gousset one, that one haunts me, and that's why I really wanted to go help with the Amanda Nenegar case. And I was able to establish a friendship with some of her family members. And the morning that I was heading out there, you guys remember that's when they found her. How bizarre is that? I mean, I was gassed up, everything was loaded up, ready to go. And, I was going to wake up early in the morning and head out. And her sister sent me a message saying that they found her. I was heartbroken. It's just weird. Sometimes you feel like you have a connection, and I don't know, where that comes from. It's like some kind of consciousness or something. Very strange. Marion County police officer killed his wife and shot his two daughters and killed himself about 10 minutes from where I live 2 days ago. Oh, man. What was the motive? Yeah, Jeff's a good guy. Every once in a while he'll pop into my head and I'll shoot him an email and he always gets right back to me and we have a little combo. He is very determined. I've learned a lot from him. I learned a lot talking with him. So thanks again, Julia, for connecting us. That was really cool of you to do that. Ivy, what's up? Yeah, it was. Hey, Daisy, how are you? CJK, welcome in. I mean, the list goes on. Let's see. So we stopped at Israel Keys, James Burke, Jim Duckett, that was a what a rabbit hole that one was. I mean, each one of these stories is 100% horrific. John Benet Ramsey, Jordan Sofer, Joshua Maddox. He was found wedged in a fireplace with his clothes off. His clothes were neatly folded outside of the fireplace. Like, what the hell was that? A case here close to home, Cameron Myers and Sit Lolly Avalar. I covered that one, boots on the ground. Remember that? We went live for that. Ran into some shady characters down there at the crime scene, and the smell was just god awful. And they said, well, it was just an accidental drowning, is what they ruled it. And I called bullshit on it. Bullshit. Kanika Jenkins, Kyman Welch. That's here too. He's missing in the Superstition Mountains. Another suspected case of psychosis. Laurel Jean Mitchell. That was an old cold case that was recently solved. Lauren Heike. Lauren Spear. Lindsay Buziak. Lindsay Baum. Madeline Soto. Melissa Mooney. Missing 411. Missy Beavers. Mytrice Richardson. Nikayla Williams. Natalie Holloway. Yeah, we cover all kinds of cases. We've learned a few things. You know what I mean? We've done our homework. We may not have some kind of law degree or any experience in law enforcement, but damn, we've done our homework. We have done our homework. Oh yeah, Julia, it was wild. I mean, I can't put my finger on it. Noah Presgrove. Yep, Johnny Gosh. One of the few Facebook groups that I'm part of. Was hoping to talk with his mother. She's still very active. Hope she's doing well. Yep, we did cover Karina McClurkin. Just her case was solved before we started doing True Crime in the Morning. But yeah, that was an awful case. But we covered it a lot on my channel. It was a very sad case. I think she was given a hot dose and then dumped out in the woods by somebody that she trusted. Another sad case out of Indiana, close to Delphi. How's it going, Periwinkle? I don't know that one, Julia. Joey, what's up? Nope, you didn't miss really. We're just talking about all these true crime cases that we've covered over the years. You know, we've learned a lot about human behavior, psychology, psychopathy, psychosis, patterns with missing people, victimology, typology. The definition of paraphilic. Like, when would I have ever even thought of that word? Paraphilic. Let's see if somebody can tell me what that is out there. What is the definition of paraphilic? And do you believe a Richard Allen falls under that category? Yep. We covered Sebastian Rogers. I'm not familiar with Elijah View. Nicole Coates, Nicole Bowen, Noah Presgrove, Oki Al Kite Jr., another rabbit hole that I was able to tie to another case that we had. Remember, we did a live stream on that one and the Duckett case. Remember how I showed you how the suspects looked identical? That's how many cases we're covering. I feel like we tied those cases together. Tip that in. Probably wasn't the first one, but I didn't see anybody else talking about that. Oakland County child killer, Oklahoma. Oh wait, that doesn't belong in here. What is this? Those look like supporting images for something I covered. The Phoenix serial killer, a theory that was born on my channel. Rain Mancini and the Phillips family. Ray Hainish, another sad case out of Indiana. Riley Strain. Thank you, Joey. Yep. Alexis Patterson will be episode number 50 just for True Crime in the Morning. And each one of those is like a deep dive. Yep. We have Tanner Ward, Tara Calico, Ted Bundy, Timothy Hazlitt, Todd Colehep, Travis Eugene Posey, Travis R. Jewetton, and Jamie Lynn Jewetton. Tristan Baudet. We haven't covered that, but we've talked about it. West Memphis 3. I appreciate that, Joey. Thanks for sponsoring today's little check-in. Like I said, it's not going to be too long. Just want to see what everybody's up to. If you have any questions for me, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to ask about any of the upcoming live streams. Yeah, you're half right, Julia. It's typically outside of the norm, right? About objects, but usually it's referred to by people who commit murder, and then that's how they get off on it. That's the only way that they can get aroused. You know, they have urges, fantasies, but it has to be involving like objects or they need to be in the act of doing something. No, we didn't do the Terra Calico one, but I have a folder on her. All of these that I mentioned aren't True Crime in the Morning, but they're cases that we've covered. The majority of them are. But yeah, I have a little video here on Terra Calico. He went to my high school. His brother was in my grade and a friend. Oh yeah, Flint, the killer. Yeah, and it's weird. We thought he was connected with Delphi before he was ever a suspect in the McClurkin case. Oh, that's strange. Wow. Yo, what's up, Mustang? How you doing? How's it going? Ooh, shout out to Jari for hitting the Cash App. I appreciate it. We're getting real busy too, so that comes in handy. It all goes to the channel. Everything. We were able to cover the exam. It's called the Part 107 exam. So you can become a licensed unmanned aircraft pilot, or at least certified. That's the only way that I can go look for Kyman Welch. I have to have that certificate in order for law enforcement to make an exception for me. So it's just an important step for what we're trying to do here. An expensive one, too. But that was covered in its entirety right from that Cash App. Boom. You guys did that. I'm not in this alone. You guys paid for half the drone. Yeah, Daisy, we thought they were connected, huh? Somehow with Delphi. I'm doing well, Mustang. What are you up to tonight? I'm about to get out of here. Maybe in another 15 minutes. I'm getting hungry. I just wanted to check on you guys, see what was going on. We did not on True Crime in the Morning. We didn't cover Kylie Rodney, but we covered it when it first happened. Man, that turned into I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, a circus. I think there's still some residual stuff going on from that case, people being sued, and yeah, it's just what a mess. And that poor girl. I mean, what a nightmare. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That was very generous of you. Yeah, I would like to talk with Ray. Yeah, that's a very strange case. 100% believe he was murdered. That's my that's my opinion. Yeah, Daisy, wasn't he part of the Kokomo crew? Flint? Yeah, Mustang, I'm still sick. I have like fluid on my lungs or something. But I'm getting better. Every day I feel better. But every once in a while I get like really tired and I feel like I have a temperature, and when I don't, it's the kung flu. But today I went out and did some yard work. I fixed up the garden. So it's starting to look really good. I might give you guys an update on that. All you members, they like to hear about my garden. But their gardens are amazing. You should see some of the photos in the members only Discord. I'm like, man, I thought I was good. I thought I had a green thumb. Man, we're talking like huge gardens. Like you could feed, I wouldn't even call it a garden. It's like a damn farm. Yeah. Thanks again, Jari and Joey, for sponsoring today's live stream. I appreciate you guys. Yep. I cleaned it up quite a bit today. Thing is, we get hit with what's called the monsoon. And it's these, high wind, heavy rain. And I mean, they just come through like a freight train. That tears right through my garden because it's above the ground. It's not, I don't have it. It's above ground. I made boxes. Good to see everybody. But yeah, don't miss tomorrow's live stream. It's going to be on the Shantae Blankenship murder. I spent pretty much all day gathering content for that, so don't miss it, guys. There's a lot of information to go over. A lot of good information to glean from this live stream. I learned a lot covering this information. And then on Friday, we're doing the members only giveaway that was rescheduled from last week. So we're going to have a little Friday party, I guess we can call it. And we're going to give away 3 items of Sleuth Crew merch. And I'm trying to get some hoodies on the itinerary, but we'll see. I don't know if they're going to come in time. Yeah, Joey. I don't know what happens with these cases. People get involved. I think, what was it? What was the name of that group? That search group? Something with purpose. It's posted, CJ. Go check on the channel. I think I have it set for maybe 12 noon. 12 noon or 2. I wanted to do it early for all my folks who are we have a lot of members across the world. We have some folks in Europe, Australia, Africa, Russia. I mean, we literally are broadcasting to the world the majority of the time. Isn't that crazy? We are living in the future. Squatch hunting this weekend. I'll have to catch the replay. That's awesome. That sounds like fun. Yeah, that's all they talk about in Idaho and Washington. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have hoodies on as one of the items to pick from, but we have some nice hats too, like the ones I usually wear. See the one I'm wearing in that image right there on the screen, the white one? I have 2 that are in black. So it would be black with white writing. 2 trucker hats. And then any of the t-shirts that are in the market, that are in the merch shop. And the last giveaway, we sent a t-shirt to Europe. One of the winners lived in Europe, and we sent it overseas, and they wear it all the time. Oh, I think I have a photo. Can't remember if he said I could show it or not. I don't know what I did with it. Here, let me pull up my email. Pretty sure he gave me permission, so. But I don't want you ladies stalking this young man. Let's see. Oh, there it is. All right. Hit the little download button. So Don Spain was one of the other winners, and he sent me a photo. And this is my favorite shirt right now because we're everywhere. So give me a second. I got to put it up on the screen. So shout out to Don Spain. He's another big supporter of my channel. He's a true crime. He helps a lot. Anybody that's real active, he's helping. So I appreciate him a lot. So there's Don. Looking sharp. Look at that. Sleuth crew, we're everywhere. It's a cool pick. So thanks again, Don, and congrats on that win. He's actually won a few pieces of merchandise. And then one time he did a big donation for the Chelsea Grim Boots on the Ground search, which was very important to us. And I just sent him a t-shirt. Yeah, I still think about him, Anthony. Yeah, how strange was all of that? Washington Coast, have fun, be safe. Well, CJ, just check in from time to time if you can. And if you win, maybe somebody will shoot you an email. That's what happens sometimes. Everybody's not present, but if we know how to get a hold of you, if they call your name, we'll have like a 2-minute grace period. And if we can get a hold of you within 2 minutes, you're good to go. You just have to be present to win. So once you're there to say, hey, I'm here, I accept my prize. And none of this accepting prizes and giving it to somebody else. If you don't want it, just let me spin again. Don't make things difficult. It's all in good fun. It's not about trying to control the giveaway or any of that kind of stuff. If you don't want to accept it, or if you don't want to go to the merch shop and, put in your shipping address, all of that, just say, hey, thank you. I appreciate winning. I love supporting your channel, but I don't accept, you go ahead and spin again. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, I think it was law enforcement, Anthony. Wasn't that crazy? But I think it had something to do with his cousin. who was living in the same house, who is connected to Delphi and the witnesses. Isn't that crazy? Man, but it's small town America, right? You hope. Yeah, Don's a good looking dude. Don't go stalking Don now. All right, ladies? Unless you want to. Ooh, Cindy. So it begins. No squatches be messing with me. Hey, you better leave them squatches alone. I think squatches are aliens. What do you guys think about that theory? That's why we can't find their homes, or, they come down in their UFO, and when they get out, they're these giant furry creatures. Joey says, I have learned a lot studying serial murder for years, the different types and how they work. I just looked into the Michigan murders. Very sick guy. I mean, it's just crazy when you sit back and look at everything. And I mean, we really are in the middle of a jungle with the deadliest predators of them all. We live amongst the deadliest predator. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to go with the lions. You know, don't get too close to the buffalo or the gorillas. They might trample you. Well, I hate to break it to you guys. We are living with the apex predator. And it could be a teenage girl. You put a blade in the hand of a teenage girl. I've seen some pretty horrible stories involving young teenage girls simply holding a blade, or people abusing their positions of power, like nurses, doctors. Oh man. Like, you're so worried about going into surgery, you're not thinking about any of the shit that's happening to you while you're under. Man, don't trust anybody. Don't trust me. Don't trust your neighbors. Love everybody, because I love all you guys, but I don't trust any of you. Well, I wouldn't say any of you, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't trust nobody. I'll do my best. Caricature, how you doing? What are you up to? This will probably be our 5-minute warning. Looks like we're caught up on all the chat. And if you guys need anything, or you need to talk to me, or if you're a new member, I know we have a bunch of new members out there. If you guys want to be part of the members Discord, shoot me an email at sleuthintuition.com and we'll chat it up. I'll get your information and I'll send you a link. It's drama free in there, so it's not very busy anymore, but there's a nice core group of people that we really get into some good combos in there. So if you are a member, the Discord was created specifically for you guys. If you want to, communicate and you don't want it all over YouTube in the comments or in the chat, this is a place where I call it a safe space. As liberal as that sounds, it's what it is. It's a safe space. My trust is like the Jenga game. I love that game. Except instead of putting the block back on top, it goes it goes thrown on, it goes bye bye. So you just pull it out and throw it. Instead of putting it horizontally, you have to put it vertically back on top. Hey, Zuzu, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's pretty chill in the Discord. We're not there talking shit about anybody, or we're just talking about cases and our theories. There's a lot of we come up with a lot of strange theories in the Discord because we're free to speak our mind without judgment, you know what I mean? We talk about a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of apologies being made, like, "Oh, my bad. I forgot about that. I forgot about this." Because we're just throwing ideas out there. And that's what it's all about. We just want to know the enemy. If we're living with the apex predator, we wake up in the morning, we go to our 9 to 5s with the apex predator. We go to the mailbox, we go to the grocery store, we go on vacation, we go get surgeries done, we go see the dentist, we go see the eye doctor. We visit old friends visit us. All apex predators potentially. With that, we need a little bit of knowledge and we need to know these enemies. I mean, you wouldn't jump into a cage with a lion. You know what I mean? We're not just gonna jump in there because he's gonna claw your face off. If you're lucky. Good to see you, Zuzu. All right, guys. Is there anything else? If there's nothing, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Um, Great check-in. If you guys have anything for me, leave a comment. If you're part of the replay crew, shout out to you. Don't miss tomorrow's live stream. It is posted on the channel. And if you need me, hit me up, sleuthintuition@gmail.com. Peace.